for watching and welcome to my channel. My name is Edensophie. If you are new here, welcome. So in today's video, I created this really beautiful summer glowy soft glam, really simple everyday makeup look that you guys requested on my Instagram. And also I tried the new Huda Beauty Multi-Dew Skin Tint foundation, and I used the bronzer, which is the Soft Radiance Bronzing powder, and this is from Huda Beauty. And I mean, like, look at this face, like, look at the glow. I'm gonna do a wear test to show you guys how this is gonna stay for up to 4 hours, and I'm also going to give you guys my thoughts on this foundation. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and also comment down below. Hit the notification bell too so you get notified every time I have a new upload. So let's get started. Okay, so today we're going to try the new Huda Beauty Skin Tint Moisturizer. This is from the company Glowish, and it's called the Glowish Multi-Dew Vegan Skin Tint Moisturizer. I got mine from Sephora and I got it for $49. This is a little bit more expensive than the Fenty moisturizer, but this one has more, it's 10 milliliters larger than Fenty. So this is 40 milliliters and Fenty is, I think, 30 milliliters. So $49 isn't that bad. And also it says it's a fragrance-free light coverage skin tint foundation that instantly brightens with near neutral undertones and leaves skin with a dewy finish. It coverage is light, the finish is radiant, and it has a liquid formulation. And also it just mentioned some ingredients. I was really pleased with the plant-derived squalane, which is oil that hydrates the skin and also acts as a natural antioxidant, and basically it's just a substance that, you know, prevent your face to be kind of exposed to, you know, the surroundings, the UV rays. If you are basically new to this skin tint foundation, there's a difference between skin tint moisturizer and a regular foundation. Skin tints are light coverage, so do not expect them to cover your all your dark spots or any imperfections that you may have, because it's very light. And also because it's a moisturizer, it just has a little bit of pigment that gives you that color that helps to smooth your face. So when you apply it, it's kind of your skin but better. Because I have oily skin, I went ahead and primed my face using my e.l.f. Poreless Putty primer, and this is a mattifying primer. This is going to help keep my face matte. And on top of that, I went ahead and set my face using my translucent powder. And this is basically a tip for oily skin people. For everyday makeup looks, if you know you're gonna go out and spend 6 to 8 hours outside, you wanna, you know, control the oils as much as you can. So I picked up the shade Deep Tan 10, and I'm just going to place 2 pumps on my face. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out using my brush. So when I first applied these, as you can see, it looked a little bit red. I don't know if you guys can see that. So the shades, they run a little bit darker, but once you blend it into your skin, I feel like it just kind of adjusts. So as you can see, it's blending really amazing into my skin, but it's a little bit red, a little bit darker than me, which is fine because in the summer we're gonna get darker. First impressions, it instantly covers my dark spots. Like, as you guys can see, I don't see any dark spots there. They say it's a liquid consistency, but I would say it's creamy and it's a light to medium coverage because my dark spots are gone. I did not conceal, so that's good. The finish is super radiant. As you can see, it's my skin, but it's kind of better and it's kind of glowy. And this is what I mean, like, if you have oily skin, you really have to really control the oils. So I wore this yesterday and I got lots of compliments. So it's really like skin, like, it really gives you that really glowy finish. I'm just taking a sponge to just buff this product into my skin to make sure that the skin tint blends into my skin. We're gonna go ahead and conceal the face, and I'm going to use my NyxCosmetics, and this is the shade Golden, and this is a matte concealer, and this is just to add a little bit, kind of uplift my face a little bit and add a little bit of highlight. And I'm gonna place that on my forehead too and put that on my nose, literally the areas you want to highlight. And I like to also place that on my mouth, and I'm gonna blend this out using my damp sponge. And I forgot to mention, I did use a sunscreen prior to apply my primer. I didn't show it, but I used the La Roche-Posay primer, and this is a drugstore primer, and I love how it works well when I apply my makeup, and it's also SPF 50. So make sure when you're applying your foundation, especially now in the summer when we're going out and the sun is out, you want to apply your SPF. And because this glowish skin tint doesn't have an SPF, so that's also one thing I want to stress on. So as you can see, it layers really well with my concealer. I don't even need to go and add a contour because as you can see, these areas are really darker. I'm just gonna go ahead and set my under eyes, and I always like to use my L'Oreal Infaillible, and this is amazing. Like if you guys don't have this, you better get on it. I'm using a sponge. It's a damp sponge. I'm just going to press that under my eyes, and this is going to help me set it. And sometimes I tend to break that under my eyes because I crease a lot. But so before applying this, make sure that you blend out the concealer, and then you go in with the powder, and this is just going to mattify my under eye. I don't know if you guys can see the difference between this, the difference between the matte side and the non-matte side. That's how radiant this moisturizer is. So I'm gonna take that same powder and just apply in the areas where I applied my highlighter, my highlight concealer. So we're gonna go ahead and bronze with the Glowish Soft Radiance Bronzing powder, and this is amazing. First of all, the packaging is super compact, and it's just like there. It's so beautiful and simple. And I got the shade Reach 5, and I think this is the darkest shade, and you want to be careful if you have this shade because it's really warm. I wish it came with a mirror. So I'm just taking the brush, I'm just gonna stamp this literally in the area. So these are the areas where the sun literally hits us the most, and we're gonna add warmth to the face. Can you guys see how pigmented this is? Ooh. So I'm just buffing this in circles, and I like to apply this on my jawline too. This is going to give me, this is just basically going to define my face. And I'm gonna apply on my forehead. I'm just place this in my temples and just buff this. I like to go crazy sometimes with my bronzer, so you can actually take it easy. You don't have to put this much because the bronzer itself is really pigmented. I'm gonna go ahead and bronze my nose, but I won't be using that bronzer just because it's too dark for me. So I always bronze my nose using a fluffy brush and basically just connecting this to my crease and just pulling down the product on my nose. So now I'm gonna go ahead and set my face using my translucent powder from Mercier. I'm just using a light touch, and because this is kind of like an everyday look, we're not going to bake too much. It's just basically to just add to brighten the under eyes. So and now I'm gonna add a little bit of blush, and I didn't do much yesterday, so I'm just going to place this just a little bit. I've been using this blush for years and I'm not tired of it. I love it. It's very subtle. It's literally an everyday blush. As you can see, I'm hitting the pan. That's how much I love this blush. I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. I'm using my matte finish setting spray from NyxCosmetics, and this is just going to help keep my makeup in place just for now. So after setting my face, I like to go in with my damp beauty blender and just pat everything in, kind of make sure everything is blended together. So far everything looks amazing. Like it still looks like skin, it's still giving you that everyday glow. So for the eyes, I'm gonna use my soft ochre, my soft ochre and this is from NyxCosmetics. So I'm just gonna buff that on my eyelids. And this is just going to spread this all over. This is a primer, so you wanna just apply this a little bit. It's creamy and it's beautiful. I like to use this when I'm doing a soft look. And this dries down so fast, so if you have this, make sure as soon as you take what you need, you just close it back ASAP, because sometimes you can forget and then it actually dries. So the palette I'm gonna use is the Juvia's Place Vanessa's collection, and I used the shade BSG and just put all over my eyes, and I went in with BC and put on the lid, and then I used the shimmer extra to put it in my inner eye. So I'm using just a big fluffy brush, and this is the M441. It's already dirty because I used it yesterday. Go ahead and just buff this and press this in my crease. So I'm just gonna buff that BSC shade in my crease and just pull it out. So I'm switching to a smaller brush, and this is from Morphe, the M506, and I'm just going to concentrate that BSD shade in my crease kind of intensify the color a little bit, but you don't want to do too much because this is a really simple look. And I just take my translucent powder on a fluffy brush and I just blend out under my eyebrows. And this is because in the Vanessa's palette there's no like shade a transition shade that I can use to blend out that brown shadow. And then I just take a flat brush, and this one is from P. Louise, and I go into that shade Busy, and I'm just going to place that all over my lid. I'm not even cutting my crease, I'm just going to just put that there, and it's pretty pigmented on its own, so you guys will see. I really love the fact that you guys actually love my everyday makeup, because sometimes I feel like most people just there to just see my colorful crazy looks. So now I'm gonna take the shade Extra and I'm just going to place that in my inner corner and pull it towards my lid. So basically I just apply the shimmer, and I use that shimmer and I pull it like, and just like blend into my crease, but not perfect, just like add just like a little bit of shimmer there. And for my lower lash, I'm going in the shade BSG, and I'm just going to apply that on my lower lash, lower line on my lower eye. This is kind of like a subtle smoky look, but it's really good for every day. I literally just wear this every day. I've worn this 3 times now that I've gone out. This is up to you. If you want to add something in your waterline, you can go ahead, but you don't necessarily have to. I'm going to put this beige water base, and this is from Mercier, the company. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my mascara, and this one is the Maybelline. This is a Maybelline Sky High. So I went ahead and added my lashes. So as you can see, it kind of takes this look like a whole other level. So if you want to do this look without the lashes, it's so fine. It's just that with the lashes, it gives you that extra glam, and it's still beautiful. But you know me, I'll just rather do without the lashes if I'm going for this like really subtle glam. So for my highlight, and I'm going to use the Juvia's Place Vanessa. I'm taking the shade Perfectionist. It's a really cute pink shimmer, and I really love it. So I'm gonna put that at the highest part of my cheeks. It has like this pinkish reflex, and it's really beautiful. Can you guys see the glow? I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose just using my hands. So for my lips, I'm using Juvia's Place liner in the shade Color, and I'm just going to use it and apply all over my lips. And next thing I use is my lipstick. I didn't use this in that video or yesterday, but I want to use this today. It's just kind of like a nudish, pink nudish, which is gonna go pair well with my look. And this is the Mademoiselle from Juvia's Place, and I'm just gonna put just a little bit to add just a little bit of tint, a little color. And then I'm gonna go in with this is my lip gloss. This is from the company Patrick Ta, and this is their Major Glow Lip Shine, and this is in the shade She's an Influencer. Bitch. Yeah, it smells so good. Yep, I love it. She is an influencer. Okay, boo. Now I'm gonna go in and set my face using the NYX matte finish. Just gonna let that sit in. So I'm just gonna add a bronze for days. And also before that, I apply my sunscreen, so make sure you apply your sunscreen also on your body even when you're going out. Okay, so about this new skin tint moisturizer, I love it. I mean, it's giving me skin. The finish is definitely radiant, so make sure if you have oily skin, you have to prep your skin. And another tip that I want to give you is, if you're going to use your Glowish or any skin tint moisturizer, make sure that you try to, for your skincare routine, try to use niacinamide, because that product helps to control the oils and kind of like blurs out your pores. And then when you go in now with any skin tint, you have to make sure to apply your moisturizer, apply your sunscreen, because you're gonna go out in the sun, and then you want to set your face with a matte primer, use a matte setting spray, and also you have to control the oils using your setting powder. So if you do all of this, your makeup can last for 4 hours, up to 4 hours, and you can always go in and touch up your powder. I'm going to do a wear test for you guys. I'll actually come back and show you guys how my makeup has been for the next couple of hours. But overall, I love it. And it also says that this is a fragrance-free product, which is amazing. Not only is it a skin tint moisturizer that you can use to glow during the summer, but you also get skincare benefits, so that's amazing. I really love this. This is a plus for me. And shout out to you, babe, for letting me try this and making me to actually, you know, test it. So I actually love it. This is this and the fancy one I'm going to be using like this summer. Okay, so for the bronzer, I love the packaging. Like, it's super compact. It's something you can actually hold and go everywhere. If you know me, I love bronzers, and it gives you that warmth, and it just makes your skin like a sun-kissed glow. And I feel like Huda Beauty really nailed on this. Like, before I thought it was darker for me, but honestly I don't care, I don't mind. Like, I actually really love it. It's beautiful, and yes, this is a plus for me. These products are amazing. I don't know if there's a buzz about it because I haven't been on TikTok lately like that. But if there's a buzz on it, then it's definitely worth it. Because okay, so I am back. As you can see, I'm really ready to take this makeup off. Like, my hair but anyway, so right now it has been 5.5 hours that I've had on this skin tint moisturizer. So right now the time is 9:11. So far so good. My face is still radiant, it's still glowy. I am a little bit oily, which was meant to happen, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I don't know if you guys can see, I look oily but glowy, if you know what I mean. Like, it's not oily ew, but it's kind of oily, glowy, glam-ish. Tu comprends? And I love how everything just sits in place. I wore my mask, and this is why I'm guessing this is why the makeup is separating on my nose right here, because of the pressures. Other than that, everything looks fine. And I mean, I love it. Like, it's really beautiful. It's a beautiful skin tint, and it's actually a must-have. So in situations like this, just for example, you are out for more than 5 hours, what I like to do is, you know, I'm gonna take a powder, something a little bit closer to your concealer shade. So I'm going in with my Infaillible, and this is from L'Oreal, and we're gonna go ahead and set the areas where I have become oily. My under eyes are actually still you know, matte, but I'll put this on my nose and just put this. So I'm gonna put the powder literally in the areas where I'm oily. We're just putting a little bit, and this is gonna help control the oil. So now, as you can see, my face look matte. Now once you set your face using your powder, you want to go in back to your bronzer, and you just take literally the same bronzing brush, and you just apply it in the areas where you bronze your face. Just add a little bit of more warmth. And this, you don't even need to do this. This is just because I personally just love when my face is bronzed. After setting your face using that powder, I always like to go in with my setting spray and just set everything in place. Just go in with your lip gloss and just reapply it. And as you can see, my makeup is back like I just did it. It's kind of like a refresher. This is another tip. I literally just set this makeup. I need to go take it out. Dedication. So yeah, this tint is giving what it's supposed to give. It's giving me skin, it's giving me glow. Thanks to all of those tips that I use for my oily skin, I can pretty much say that I can wear my skin tint for 5 to 6 hours, and I wouldn't mind. And then after, I can use the tips to set my face and refresh everything, and it should be good. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And till next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.